What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. This is the Couples Tell All Season 5, Episode 17, Part 2. Let's start off with Kalani and Asuelu. So Asuelu tells his mom that he wishes that she wouldn't say those hurtful things, that she didn't say, I should say, those hurtful things about his kids and wife. And Tammy tries to chime in and tell him that their mother was mad. And Asuelu tells her he doesn't care. They address why Tammy wanted to fight Kalani, and she says that she wanted to fight Kalani because Kalani walked away during their conversation. My thing is, even in a disagreement, you have to know when to walk away, and that conversation was going nowhere. When Kalani jumps in to defend her sister's actions during that situation, Tammy says to her, why is she getting involved? And then threatens to beat Kalani and Kalani up. Kalani tells her that she'll give her address so that she can come and beat her up. Y'all, now what really took me out is when Debbie chimes in saying that she thinks Tammy should go back home to wherever she came from, and if her and her mother can't afford to live in America, then they both need to go back home. That part right there was super hilarious to me. Comment down below your thoughts. When I just thought it was so hilarious because Tammy is definitely all talk. And I think everyone knows that. That's why everybody started to jump in and give Tammy some words. And Tammy carries on though, saying that she was going to beat everybody up. So Angela volunteers as tribute, like she was in the Hunger Games, and says that she'll take Debbie's place. Angela wanted in on the drama because, we all know that she thrives off of that. Now, I would pay money to see her and Angela square off. Tammy and Angela, oh yeah, I would pay money to see that. Now, here comes Asuelu talking about, you need to settle things down and calm down. Like he was really trying to intervene, and you have Kalani clamming up like a turtle, trying to nudge him on the low to be quiet. So you have Tammy and Angela are going back and forth still, and the host can't even get Angela to calm down. So Asuelu's mom tells Tammy to stop and to love her brother. She goes on to apologize for the things that she said, and Kalani grabs her popcorn. Now, wasn't that pretty shady? But do you guys feel like she was trying to be funny? She's grabbing her popcorn like she was watching a soap opera or like she was filming an episode of Pillow Talk. I'm like, wrong show, girl, wrong show. Now, none of them, they never eat on the tell-alls. Just because you're at home and this is the quarantine version, none of them ever eat on stage. They normally eat in the back while they're doing hair and makeup and getting dressed. And then they come out and then there's no food or drinks. So when she grabbed that popcorn, I really felt like she was trying to be funny. I've said this all along, that Tammy is the one who wants the money, not the mom so much. I think the mom is okay with having the money, but I feel that Tammy is the driving force behind all of this. So Asuelu walks off, making sure to bump Kalani as he walks off when Kalani's mother says that Asuelu's lack of empathy or care for his wife's feelings are disgusting to her. Kalani goes to check and confirms that he left along with him blocking her number immediately after. So Kalani definitely needs to walk away from this marriage. I think we're all in agreement about that. And Asuelu is not, I just feel like he's not ready to take on the role of being a husband. Anything can happen, an emergency with her, the boys, and she has no way of contacting him because he's blocked her. Very immature, but I'm not surprised because this has been his move since day one. This is what he does. So comment down below your thoughts on Kalani and Asuelu, and let's move on to Colt, Jess, and Vanessa. Now, y'all, when they bring in Vanessa, Debbie is all loud talking about, hey, Vanessa, like she's just extra, okay? And Colt says that the timeline of meeting Vanessa was around Larissa's second arrest, and that Vanessa is the one who reached out to him on social media. Now, Debbie makes sure to interrupt Colt, saying that her son and Vanessa were supporting each other through their bad marriages. Jess says that she doesn't trust the story that they're trying to sell because she believes they are friends with benefits. Colt gets off on telling Jess that, she was a summer fling and that he really loves Vanessa, which strokes Vanessa's ego. You can tell by her facial expressions, she was really trying to come off like you better not mess with me, like trying to give that face. And the host then says to Colt, while you were in a relationship with Jess, did you and Vanessa sleep together? And Colt pauses for a minute and says, after he came back home from Brazil, he cheated on Jess with Vanessa. So Jess tells him that he's been cheating since he met her, and Vanessa sits there looking all dry. To me, I feel like Colt likes to live in a fantasy with these women that he meets, and it further suggests that he doesn't have a clue on who he is and really needs to seek some professional help, because obviously he has some issues. I don't know, like identity issues, and Debbie, I feel like, is partly or solely to blame for that, because she doesn't allow him to be and grow into a man, into the man that he should be, because she smothers him. She's up his butt constantly. She doesn't allow him to be a free bird, to make mistakes, to learn. It's just, she's there every step of the way. And one thing I was surprised at is that Eric was as quiet as a church mouse. He was sitting there looking like an old man with no teeth. He said nothing. And I truly believe, since he went on that Hate Larissa campaign with Colt and Debbie, he doesn't want Colt to expose all the things that he said about her, because the last tell-all, you couldn't get him to shut up. So Vanessa says that she loves Colt as a best friend, but wouldn't trust him as a boyfriend. And you can tell that Debbie didn't like when she said that. Now, I wonder if Vanessa was still living with them during this tell-all, because if so, Debbie probably kicked her tail out that night. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Tanya and Syngin. So Syngin says that being back in America is strange and complains about the weather. Now, Syngin says that he does now work full-time as a server, which is good. I'm happy that he finally got a job. And he jokes saying that his main job is working Tanya's nerves. Now, Syngin shares that the source of conflict he feels between them is miscommunication. They play back a couple of clips of their fights. When he went back home to visit his family, they play some clips of them fighting in front of his family, in front of his friends. And they say that the lockdown has added on pressure to their relationship. And Syngin says that thank God they have 2 bedrooms if things get heated. So Tanya says that their arguments have become very toxic. And Tanya also brings up Syngin's drinking once again and says that if people seen what she sees when he's drunk, then they would understand where she's coming from. Now, the host tries to get more details on what she meant by that, but Tanya refuses and says that it's for her and Syngin to work through as a married couple. Now, they bring in Syngin's friends, and we all know they are a hot mess. Y'all, when Syngin said that he wouldn't give up drinking to save his marriage, even if he has to go out and find someone who doesn't see it as an issue, dang. It's safe to say that this marriage is a wrap. His friends say that they feel the problem is Tanya, and also feel they rushed into things too fast. Now, who do you all feel like the problem is? Syngin or Tanya, or is it both of them? Comment down below. So Syngin even says that if they never got married, they would have been broken up. To me, I feel like Syngin has already checked out, but waiting on Tanya to take the lead on taking action as far as if she's gonna file or not. I just feel like he's just waiting on her to say, I'm done, I don't want us to be married anymore, and he's gonna pack up and go back home. That's just what I feel. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Angela and Michael. So Angela and Michael, they discuss baby talk, and Angela shares that she will not consider a surrogate. They are still begging Skyla for her egg, okay? And it seems like she has her mind made up, but Michael still has hope that she will change her mind, or that they will find a way for him to get a baby. Michael gets frustrated when Angela says that he should have just moved on. Now, Angela feels that she is being harassed by Michael in regards to having a baby, and I don't understand why these two even got married. Angela doesn't trust Michael and doesn't really want to have a baby. I mean, she would be completely fine with not having one. So she even said that she thinks that Michael's trying to have an anchor baby, as Andre called it. She believes that he might want to have a baby in the States, which would better his chances of getting to America or better his chances of getting a green card, something along that lines. And I really just believe that he truly wants to come to America. Like, that's his dream. And also, he does truly want to have a baby, even though his family wants that for him as well. But I think he truly wants a baby too. Y'all, now when Michael got up and walked away, I was weak. I was like, that was a first and a pretty bold move for him. But then they add on Aunt Lydia. She says that if the family knew that Angela couldn't give Michael a baby, they wouldn't have supported the wedding. They probably wouldn't even have shown up to the wedding. So Tanya tells Angela and Michael that she'll give them her egg. But Angela prefers, if it's going to come from anyone, that it comes from her bloodline, which would be Skyla. Now, Michael has no control over this topic really anything. He has no control. And the only thing he does have control over is to walk away from the marriage. Angela will not be giving him a baby nor allowing him to get another woman pregnant. So I feel like he might as well hang it up. Now, I'm really curious to know your thoughts on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, The Couples Tell All Part 2. This was Season 5, Episode 17. And comment down below your thoughts and let me know what you thought about this Part 2 Tell All. Give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.